Hey, Brick fans, and welcome to the Brick Bakery, where all our jokes are half baked and most our bricks are medium rare. Hey, 10 Bricks and M Flex, good to see you guys. Good to see you guys. Good of you guys to join. It's wonderful to see you. It's always good to have people joining the live stream because that's very cozy, I think. And I am wondering if it is a good day for you guys, if you have had a good Friday, and maybe it's looking out to be a good weekend. I hope so. I do really hope so. And today we are building the forest tractor, the 6181. Not 6181, but 6181. um, it's actually a set I bought kind of on a whim. I wasn't really planning to get this one, but it was very cheap at the time, so I thought, why not? Because I actually like this green color a lot. As you might have seen in some of my mocks, actually, because I've used that from time to time. But yeah, it's right here, and these big tires are pretty cool too, I think. And this small minifigure as well is pretty cool. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to building this. Hey, Cass, how are you doing? You and 10 Brick says you have 333 subscribers. While I agree, Cass, yes, it's better than 666 subscribers, but I don't know actually. Is 666 subscribers actually better than 333 subscribers? It's more, that's for sure, but I see what you mean. Hey, CD Bricks, welcome. I hope you had a wonderful Friday, and I hope this is shaping up to be a wonderful weekend. We are building the 181, the forest tractor, which is a set I bought sort of at random, and maybe, yeah, well, at least it was cheap, so that's good. And I do like it, that's for sure, because of this green color. This is the back of the box, and we can see a little of the action. It's not, unfortunately, there's not any of the alternative builds here. I'm not sure there's actually official alternative builds as there once was on some of these sets. However, there are examples of the action that could go on, the lifting logs and pulling logs and sawing logs and watching small trees. Or is he planting? Is this guy planting a tree? Is this guy planting a tree? I hope this guy is planting a tree. Oh, well, anyway. CD Brick says, cool set, I always want that one. Well, we'll see in a moment, or when we are done building it, if you still want it. We might find out something that makes it so that you won't want it, but I'm pretty sure nothing will actually change my perception after having built it. I just realized that there are probably going to be stickers in this one, and for once I have forgotten my soapy water for the stickers, so I might have to run in a short while to get some of the water so I can put the stickers on straight. These are great big tires. Oh my, those are big. Those are really big. Never seen them this size before. Are these regular tires for some of the Technics sets, maybe, or is it are they just new? 56 times 26. I don't know what that is. Is that the diameter or width or something like that? They are big, that's for sure. Really big, and they are very rubbery. Very sort of real tire material, I'd say. That's really cool. Really cool. I don't know if they are actually rubber. I think they would be rubber. Interesting. Very cool. Very cool. So that's the great big tires. Cass Blockhead UK says, looks like they fit on some of the larger Technic hubs. Yeah, I am pretty sure you're right. There are some bigger hubs in here, that's for sure. These here. So if they're used for some of the Technic sets, yeah, it sure is. I would think that these are mainly Technics wheels, but for some reason they'd be used here, and that's pretty cool. I like this sort of I like that sort of amalgamation of two kinds of themes. And M Global Flex says, my birthday is in 2 days. Well, congratulations to you, M Global Flex. I hope you'll have a wonderful one, because it's always wonderful to have a birthday. I hope you get all the Lego bricks that you want, and that you will have a wonderful little celebration. Maybe are you going to have a celebration? I hope you're going to have a celebration. Now, of course, the first thing to be putting together in this set is, of course, the small minifigure. And I actually like this one because he has that very forestry type look. The guy, maybe has he got a face that I know very well? Yes, he does. This is actually the official head of my Sigfig, and I believe actually, and I didn't know that when I selected this head, but it's actually the official head of Jangbrick's Sigfig as well. So yeah, I didn't know that at the time, but now I know, because now I've actually noticed that. But actually, very interesting to see that this head print, or face print, is actually coming up once in a while in sets. That's cool. That's very, very cool. And Kaz says, or Blockhead UK says, did you know that Lego actually makes more tires per year than any other company in the world? No, I did not know that, but I imagine it would be true. I imagine they also produce more cars than any other company in the world. That would be, I think that would be a fair assumption, and maybe even more trains. Trains, I am pretty sure they would be producing more than any other train producer in the world, because trains are probably more rarely produced than so much other things. Jacob has been moonlighting. As a forestry, of course, yes, as a forestry guy. I don't know what are they called? Forest worker. I'll call them forest workers. Yes, of course. If my I think of my Sigfig as sort of a Donald Duck-esque character. Donald Duck is he excels at having all kinds of odd jobs, doing everything from being a sleep deprivation expert to being a race car driver or something like that. He can do everything, and I think my Sigfig is probably the same sort of person, or the same sort of character, that he sort of can do everything, and if you put him in a racing car, he'll be good at that, and if you give him I don't know, a pair of stilts, he'll be good at that. So yeah, and here's the first part of the build: a small little chainsaw. I've actually always liked chainsaws from Lego, and this one is one of the more realistic ones. Actually, was the one in the Christmas calendar a couple of years ago, the city Christmas calendar. Boop 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 boop. I don't know, I don't remember, but I think there was. So here we got forestry Siegfried. Yeah, let's call this guy Siegfried. And he's ready to go out for foresting, making forest things while he is foresting. The Gonk Droid, hello sir. Hello my friend, and welcome. I hope you are having a wonderful Friday, and I hope this is shaping up to be a wonderful weekend for you. We are building the 181 forest tractor, and we've just started. We've just completed the small minifigure here, which we found out actually has the official Brick Bakery face and also the official Jangbrick's face, because that is apparently the same face. I actually didn't know that when I was putting together my Sigfig, but yeah, it is actually true. So that's cool. That's very, very cool. And the next thing we're building is a little sewing thingy, ding ding ding. So how is everybody doing today? Are everybody all right? Are you looking forward to your weekend? What is going to happen? Do you have any plans? Do you guys have any plans for the weekend? Good question. I think if this guy has the chainsaw, maybe we should get this guy the shovel, because then there'll be two. Of course, we know who has to drive the tractor once it's built, that's for sure. But right now we'll give that guy the shovel. Yeah, Cass, I believe you are definitely right. He stole my face, I did not steal his, that's for sure. And let's not dig into the whole fact that he's been on YouTube, for 10 years? 6 years, something like that, I don't know. But at least he stole my face, I didn't steal his. That's true, I like that idea. It's not true, it's not true. But I didn't know I was stealing his face, actually. It was actually, that face was chosen very randomly. It was the first face that I was able to find twice. So that's why it turned out to be that face. And of course I like it, that's for sure. But it was one of the first faces I was able to find twice. So yeah, these are the small logs that's actually a part of this set, which and they're very central to the whole play function of this set. And they're sort of the thing that gets moved around all the time. But they are pretty cool, actually. And I'm wondering if I ever build some trees, maybe they should take their departure in these logs here, because they might function very, very well as actual trees. Some of the smaller greenery here and some of the bigger on the top, maybe. Yeah, I'll think about that. But here we go. Here you go. Hey, Bevan Briggs, welcome, 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 welcome. And Brick Pasta, didn't see you there? Sorry about that. Welcome, 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 both of you. Very, very much welcome. It's a lot of comments. Sorry, not keeping up. Brick Pasta says we are celebrating tonight. Estella got a Student of the Month award. So that's what we have going on. Oh, that's cool. Congratulations to Estella. And be sure to give her my regards. That sounds wonderful. Student of the Month, that's quite an achievement. And the Gongroid says, and I'm going to Stalin tomorrow with some friends before we go out shopping. And then after that, we're going to chill with some of his old friends. Stalin, are you actually going to go to the Lego store then? Because I know there's a Lego store in Stalin. Stalin is slang for a Danish city. And hey, BB, very nice of you to pop in. Very, very nice of you. Always good to see you, my friend. And Cass says, I have to try hack down the jungle that is my garden. Can your Lego fix come and help me with the chainsaws, please? Yes, I will. I will try to persuade them, but I'm not sure they'll make it all the way, unfortunately. It's a far trip to England when you only have a small Lego tractor. But I will talk to the guys and see if they are willing to maybe try and come to England. And the Gong Droid says, by the way, I'm sorry I haven't been so active recently. After school, it takes up a lot of my time. I haven't uploaded in almost I haven't uploaded in almost 3 months. Yeah, well, Gong Droid, you enjoy after school. It's a wonderful thing. I went myself many years ago, and it's still something I remember very, very fondly. After school, if you will, it's kind of a Danish type of boarding school that you go to after you've completed your 9th grade, or you can go to after you've completed your 9th grade. And it's sort of it's a little more loose in on the academic side of things, and very much more focused on the social interaction side of things. Not you're getting teaching, you're getting your subjects teach and all that, and it's not that you don't have your exams and all that, but it's a little more focused on the social life, which is very, very cool, and I like that. I went myself many years ago, so enjoy that, and don't worry about YouTube. It'll be here once you come back, that is for sure. The Gunk Droid, I like that name, says Brick Pasta. Yes, I like it too. It's a very good name. and I believe it's a character from, or it's a droid from Star Wars. We're now heading into bag 2, which is the actual tractor. Now I might have to head off very shortly to get a plate with some soapy water at some point, because I noticed that there are actually some stickers on here, and we will have to get those on, of course. And as you guys probably know, I like to use soapy water for that, because it makes everything a little easier as you can move things around just a tiny bit after you've applied the stickers. Hello, Kyrie's Creations, and welcome, 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 welcome. I hope you are great. And Bradley Rodney, welcome, welcome, my friend. I don't think I've seen your name before. And you asked, did you see the video of the guy who got all of his Lego collection stolen? Yeah, that was that. I don't remember the name of the guy, but I remember the number that he got Lego stolen for the value of, what it was, it 18,000 euros, or was it 18,000 pounds? It made small difference, but it was a lot of money, that's for sure. Yes, I did see some clips of that. I actually think I saw M&R Productions video about it before I saw some of the actual video, and that was just heartbreaking. I think it was so awesome that the Lego community sort of managed to come together and help the guy in the way that it did. So I think that guy maybe got a second wind. I think I remember him saying something like he would stop YouTubing, he would stop making Lego stuff just forever and ever. But I think the support he received from the Lego community really gave him a second wind, and that is just wonderful, 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 wonderful. Republic Attack, that's true. Thank you, Bradley Rodney. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is very much true. Yeah, CD Brick says I could hardly watch that video. Yeah, it was horrible. I mean, the man's, I don't know, was it 6 years, 7 years he's been on YouTube? Was it even longer? And just down the drain. And as he said on the video, somebody knew what they were going for, and that is probably true. There was a lot of Lego in that room, and if you knew what was there, you would, of course, I mean, yeah, you had to know what was there to run away with something important like in this situation. So horrible story, but a wonderful story of the Lego community coming together. That's wonderful. It's so upsetting to watch his last video. He didn't reserve. What happened to him, says Bradley Rodney. No, I agree fully. I really agree. Hey, Lego Room, welcome, 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 my friend. It's good to see you. It's good to see you. We are building the forest tractor, the 181, which is a set I bought on a whim, but it was cheap. And I like the color, and I don't think I ever had a forestry vehicle before. So yeah, it's a good start on getting some forestry done in my Lego world. Just have a sip of water. Yep. So, page 16. Oops. Page 16, and we need one of these. The Lego Room says, looks like a nice set. Anything with a tree in gets my vote. Yes, I agree. The Lego plants, sort of the look of them are wonderful, and greenery in a Lego city is wonderful too. And I really like it when people use sort of greenery in their Lego cities to sort of give an impression of life and give some more texture. I am missing a piece. What am I actually looking for? I'm looking for a black piece. A black piece. There we go. Here it is. No, what is? It's right here. And Blockhead UK says, Hi Lego Room, nice video with Brick Bakery yesterday. Yes, I was actually very proud of that video, if I have to say so myself, and I do. But I was actually very proud of that one. I think the Lego Room was very funny and very engaging and very good to work with. So I think it turned out to be a great little video that I really enjoyed making. Mark is a wonderful guy and he has a wonderful channel. If you haven't already checked out his channel, The Lego Room, you should do so right after this stream, because he does do some wonderful stuff. That's for sure. That is for sure. And if you haven't seen it, I made an interview with him, which was published just yesterday. So you can go and see that as well, and you'll get an impression of who Mark is and what he does. So yeah, that's cool. That's really cool. Bradley Rodney says, I have subscribed because you share your passion of Lego with YouTube. Well, thank you, Bradley Rodney. I hope that is exactly why you would subscribe, because I think it is so nice to meet so many people who are engaged and really take Lego seriously. Not serious in the, oh, it's also serious, but serious in the way that there is a huge amount of respect for what people do, and there's so much support for what people make, build, what they do on YouTube, and that is wonderful. So thank you, my friend, and welcome aboard. I hope you enjoy watching my content, and I hope you'll enjoy being in this live stream, of course. Of course. Lego Room says, thanks for the endorsement, BB. Well, you are welcome, my friend. And Martin Cluver, well, welcome, my friend. I hope you are very well, and I hope that you are having a wonderful Friday and that it is shaping up to be a lovely weekend. I am currently trying to figure out what this actually is. It looks like sort of the engine or something like that. Very interesting. Very interesting. So have any of you guys seen the new Lego pop-up book, and what did you think of it? I saw it just, was it yesterday or was it actually today? I saw a short not review, but sort of a sneak peek or something like that, and I must say I think it looks wonderful. I think it is very beautiful to look at, but I am not sure I will ever get it, because I'm not too much for display. Oh, it's the ladders. I get it now. I'm not too much into Lego sets that's just display pieces. Like the I really like them. I mean, they are beautiful. The boat in a bottle, the ship in a bottle is beautiful. It's a great idea. I really enjoy the fact that it's become a real Lego set, and I really think the designers did a wonderful job creating it. But I am not personally too interested in having Lego sets that's, first of all, not to scale with the minifigures, and second of all, mostly meant to be just a display piece. Blockhead UK says, yes, the pop-up book looks lovely. I look forward to putting my own story into it. I agree, but I am afraid that my abilities in Lego are not at a place where I could actually start building pop-up stories. I know it might be very basic, that that what you have to do in the sense of techniques pieces might be very basic. Sorry, but I simply do not possess the insight or knowledge to actually figure out how to build something like that. That is a mystery to me. Oh, I think I missed a couple of pieces here. Just a moment. No, I missed one. but I will be looking forward to seeing what people do with it, because there are bound to come some wonderful stories from that set. That's for sure. Hey, Nerdbrick11, welcome, my friend. Welcome. Kawhi's leaving. Well, goodbye, my friend, and I hope to see you again some other time, maybe. Oh, that's and CD Brick says I want the cover part, or the cover part of the book. Yeah, that is wonderful. It says once upon a brick, I believe, I believe it's a printed tile. Yeah, Lego, the Blockheads UK is confirming that it's a printed tile and it's not a sticker, which would, and it seems to be a big one, a really big printed tile, that's for sure. And I would like to see it in real life, because it does look wonderful. And as I said, I do think that the set looks wonderful, but I'm just not too interested myself, because I don't see how I could use it for anything other than just displaying it. I'm not too much into just displaying. When I build these sets, for instance, I put them for display, of course, very shortly, and then I take them apart and store them for the point in time where I have some room to make some kind of more permanent sort of, I don't know, play area or city or whatever you want to call it. But Lego sets that's purely display pieces, I'm a bit, yeah, no thank you, not for me, not at this point in time, of course. This one is getting big. I'm actually amazed at the size. That happens almost every time I start to put something together of a newer date from Lego. I'm always amazed at the size of these sets, because they are much bigger than the ones I used to play with when I was a kid. That's for sure. So I'm always amazed of the size. This tractor is turning out to be humongous. Blockhead UK says, my Lego users group are thinking about showing mocks inside a book, each of our own, and at a show next year. Sounds like a good idea. I'd love to see that. I would love to see that. Sort of a row of pop-up books with different stories in it. That would be kind of cool, actually. Especially to see what people can come up with, and if you can get it functional. I think that to me seems to be the harder part, to get it actually to pop up, being functional. That sounds hard to do, but it is a great idea. It is a great idea. Brick Bakery, are you storing your Lego sets taking apart, or just mixing it up in a big bucket? Once I've built this, I'll put it on a shelf for, let's say, a week, maybe 14 days. And then I'll take it apart and put all the pieces from this set in a bag, so it'll be broken apart, but it won't be mixed in with all the other things that I have, because I like to be able to put this one together again relatively quickly and relatively easily. So yeah, I do. That's the way I store these sets for now, at least, and it's also the way I've come to store the old sets that I do present here on my channel. I have sorted them out in small freezer bags, like this one, and I put a name on it and the number, and yeah, and that's how I store them in a big drawer, actually. So that's how I go about it, and that is how I do it. And the Lego Room asks, do you keep spare parts from each set with the bag to Brick Bakery? No, I don't. The spare parts are thrown into this little container here. So you can see there's all kinds of things. This is the leftover pile. I put everything in here that's sort of left over, or if I find something I accidentally threw on the floor or something like that. And eventually I'll go through it and sort it out. But for now, this is just the random box where everything goes that I haven't sorted, but are probably pieces that are left over. Blockhead UK says, so you'll have fun building all the sets again someday when you get a bigger place. That is exactly true. I will probably build them again at some point, and then they will be put to good use in some way. I don't know exactly how yet, but I'm constantly thinking, you know, when you have a hobby like this, you're always thinking, what is the next step? What do you want to do? What is the next natural progression, and how can I sort of accommodate that? I think my first goal, besides making more live streams and just making videos in general, is to make more mocks, because I actually really like making mocks, but it does take some time, and I am still a bit sort of rusty or old-fashioned in my way of thinking about mocks and the way I do everything. So progress is usually slow, and I'm not and it takes some time for me to be sort of 100% satisfied with what I do when I build a mock. But it's all part of the process, and it's good fun, and I really enjoy doing it. So I think, does this... this looks wrong for some reason. This looks wrong for some reason. And it doesn't make any sense that it looks wrong, but it does look wrong. No, I think it's right. It just looks wrong. On the instruction book here, it seems that this edge is not sticking out as far as it is here. But I don't know. Oh, it isn't, because I forgot a plate. Haha! I was actually right. So that's 1 point for me. I need to have this plate here. Now it makes much more sense. I thought it looked funny. The Lego Room says, cool, I wish I did that with spare parts from the start of my Lego addiction. Yes! I actually think it's one of the few good decisions I've made concerning my Lego collection here when as I've returned to it, because I think that these spare parts are actually wonderful to have because they are spare. So if you store the set by itself in a bag, there shouldn't go any pieces missing, so the spares are actually real spares that can be used somewhere else. And now we get to the first sticker, and that means I have to run out just very shortly to get a dish with soapy water. Excuse me, very shortly. Sorry. Boom, and I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. It seems that I am very good at forgetting to get my soapy water with me when there are stickers in the set, but I do have it now, and that's cool. Did I miss anything important? Lego Room says you could make a mock from your spare parts at some point. Pretty unique. Well, yeah, that would be pretty unique, and I'm pretty sure it would be... I would have a hard time doing anything with that because it's usually just 1x1 bricks, and I'm not I'm not great at doing micro builds, and I'm not sure I could do anything really meaningful. Okay, unless you had, you know, spare parts from say 40 sets, then you might be able to do something that was actually pretty impressive. But it's a good suggestion. I'll think about that one actually. I'll think about it. Think about it. Blockhead UK says rhubarb, 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 and I don't know what that means exactly. So I know what rhubarb is. I don't know why you're saying it. Hi, I'm Carter. How's everyone? Hi, Carter. How is everyone? The Lego Room says, wouldn't it be freaky if he appeared in one of our houses? Yeah, I would be freaked out as well if I suddenly turned up in one of your houses. I think everybody would be surprised, even me, that's for sure. I Hey, eBrick Studios, hello, 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 welcome, my friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see you. How are you this Friday? I hope you are having a good time and that it is going to be a wonderful weekend for you. Now, excuse me a second while I put on a sticker. Oh no, 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 don't do this. Don't do this. No. Oh, and this is why we put on water yet. Gosh darn it. No, no. I realize I have big hands when it comes to these. Of course, the sticker got put on wrong, and the soap isn't that good today. Everything is well. All is well. All is well. All is well. I'll try again. See if this goes better this time. Yeah, that's better. That's much better. Thank you for soapy water. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Soapy water is my personal Lego savior. That is for sure. Blockhead UK explains rhubarb, rhubarb, rhubarb and says rhubarb times 3 is an old British saying for filling dead air, for silence. I didn't know that. Is that sort of in Danish we have a saying, you know, if there's a conversation going on at a party or just a gathering of people and it suddenly goes silent, we'll say that an angel passed through the room, sort of to explain what happened and also, of course, to fill the empty gap of non-filled air where conversation was at one point. Maybe it's akin to that. Maybe it is akin to that. Belgian Lego fan, hey, 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 my friend, and welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you're having a wonderful Friday, and I hope that it's shaping up to be a wonderful weekend for you. Today we are building the 181 Lego Forest Tractor, and it's a set I bought kind of randomly, but I actually like it very much, especially because of the color, and it is the first forestry set I ever owned in Lego. So I thought it was about time that I get something done with my Lego forest. It's not that I have a huge Lego forest somewhere, but it's just if I do get one, it's nice to have a piece of equipment that can help me sort of tame it. Yeah, so that's good. Blockhead UK says that, and we are still talking about the whole rhubarb thing, mostly used in comedy shows, etc., or when nobody can think of anything to say. Ah, that's good. That's good. I think we should adopt that in Denmark. I'll try to remember it and start using it whenever it is possible, so Danes can get used to it. And what the devil? Oh, I did something wrong here. It shouldn't be that. It should be this. Oops. Second mistake today. That's not really great. There we go. a little chimney for the tractor here. Hey, Nathan C Studios, welcome, 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 my friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I saw your... Did I see your last mock? Did you do that cyberpunk 2-story building as your last mock? I believe you did. That one was pretty cool. The one with the washing machine at the bottom floor. Was that yours, Nathan C Studios? I believe it was. Correct me if I'm wrong. Blockhead UK says, lol, all of Jacob's Danish friends will think he has lost his mind. They won't think it. They'll know it. They know I've lost my mind. Years ago, I've lost my mind, that's for sure. And I think they know already. So if I start saying rhubarb, 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 they'll say just, oh, well, there he goes again. So I think, yeah, it's no harm done. Yeah, the Lego room. He says, I'll check out that cyberpunk mock. Awesome. Yeah, you should really check out Nathan C Studios. He has some great stuff, and he do very great cyberpunk stuff as well. And yeah, I really liked the last one as well. I've liked most. I don't know. No, I've liked all of the mocks I have actually seen from Nathan C Studios. He's really a talented builder, and I cannot understand why he has not got any more subscribers, because it is wonderful stuff, all of it, that's for sure. It's really great. He did a fishing hut, a fishing boat, fishing future thing. I don't know what was the name of that one. It was very cool. Thank you, Martin. It was very cool, and you should check that one out as well, because that was cool. That was really cool. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, thank you, Martin. I've seen that. Yeah, Martin is a guy. Yes, he is a guy. That is for sure. Boop. So this is page 42. Means actually that we're not too far from the end. That means that it might be a bit shorter live stream that we usually do on Fridays, but that I hope is all right. There is stuff to do anyway, so yeah, but we're not done yet. Things can still get a lot harder, and we'll have to concentrate, and things will slow down immensely. There's no doubt about the things. Well, there we go. I actually like this. The combination of black and this very light, almost neon green is wonderful. It's the same combination I used in my deep sea mock and my cafe mock, and I really like that combination. I really like how the black and the extremely light green plays off of each other. So I think more people should be using this light green actually in a meaningful sense. Blockhead UK says, for the full lowdown, search for rhubarb on Wikipedia. Okay, I'll stop talking about rhubarb now. I don't know, maybe you shouldn't, because I actually love rhubarb pie, which is wonderful. And I think actually in Denmark, no, I don't think I know. In Denmark we have a dish, a dessert that's called rhubarb porridge, would be the sort of rough direct translation, which is wonderful. Yeah, maybe you shouldn't stop talking about rhubarb, because rhubarb is wonderful. It tastes so good as a dessert when it's been boiled with sugar. Well, what fruit doesn't taste great when it's been boiled with sugar? But rhubarb does, that's for sure. Rhubarb really does. Really does. Blockhead UK says, I've seen real tractors with those colors. Yes, I'm actually sure I have too. That's pretty cool. I like how Lego often goes or sort of tries to catch a realistic note in their sets, and this one is no exception. I think it has this very cool realistic streak. And I don't know if any of you guys have seen the series that's on Netflix. It's called The Toys That Made Us, I think. And they have an episode on Lego, which is actually very interesting. I don't know, it's not the style of it, we can discuss if that's great or not, but the content is very, very interesting. And it sort of goes through the history and the ups and downs of Lego and of their products. And when they get to the 90s, they talk about, among other things, the Jack Stone series, and they actually talk about it as maybe the deepest low point for Lego, the point where their builds were the farthest away from realism and the deepest into sort of fantasy, impossible action figure-esque type things. And I remember one of the, I think it's a designer guy. You can look it up. Watch the episode. You'll find out exactly who it was and what was going on. But I think it was one of the designers who said something like, there was a new leader, boss type person who held up a fire engine from the Jack Stone series and said, this is our low point. Now we have to do better. And it was just one of these horrible Jack Stone fire engines that was had more to do with a racing car than actually fire engines. So I think I know what he meant. So yeah, if you haven't seen that show, that documentary, you should really check it out, because it is really, really interesting. There's a lot of great details in that one. But of course, if you are a long-time Lego fan, there's a good chance that there isn't much in there that you don't know, either by personal experience or just having heard it elsewhere. Otherwhere. Have you heard this? Otherwhere? That's good English, isn't it? That's very good English. Now we're putting on the great big tires, and I do like these actually. They are very, very cool. Hey, Brick Life Crisis, welcome, my friend. Welcome. Good to see you. It's been some time since I saw you in one of my streams. It's so wonderful to have you here. So wonderful to have you here. And Blockhead UK says to Nathan C Studios, I thought your Wrath of Maria was an incredible model. Yes, that was a really, really cool model. I really liked that one because of the sort of that you managed to put in some moving parts as well, which was very cool. I really like how it looks like that there was actually a storm going on in that mark. That was really, really wonderful. Really, really fun and wonderful. So yeah, please, if you haven't already, check out Nathan C Studios. He does some great stuff, some great mocks. A lot of them are in a cyberpunk-esque style, but he has made more contemporary stuff as well. His Wrath of Maria was sort of a commemorative build for the Maria Storm from about a year ago, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was about a year ago. Yeah. Yeah, we are finishing up the wheels now, which means we are actually very close to the end of this. So as I said, it's a bit shorter live stream than normal, but I hope you guys can manage. Boop. You should remember that there'll be a video on Monday again, and on Thursday, of course. And if you want to, you can like this video as well. It really helps out the channel. And of course, if you're not already subscribed, you should do so, because I really would like you to see some more of my content, because I think it is actually very, very exciting to share it with people and hear your guys' opinions is always very interesting. Um, yeah, I love the feedback that I get, and I really try to take it all to heart. And whenever I get some kind of suggestions for improvements, I really, really try to sort of live by them, to sort of do things better. So please, if you are interested in some of my stuff, you could consider subscribing. It would be cool to have you with us. It would be very cool to have you with us. Now, Nathan C. Studio says, I wish Lego made John Deere models. Yeah, that would be great. The green and yellow tractors and forestry vehicles, I think. That would be, yeah, that would be kind of cool. CD Briggs says, I'm sub, BB. Yes, thank you. Thank you, CD Briggs. It's good. It's very good to have you as one of my subscribers. It's good to have your continued support. That is for sure. That is for sure. It's good to have all of you guys continued support. It's so wonderful to meet such a positive network of community of people. It's actually one of the things that some of my friends have commented, is how many comments there is on the regular videos that I post. And I must say, I am amazed about the sort of activity level that it raises in the comment section. I'm always amazed of all the comments, and I really try to answer all of them. Should there be one or two that slips through, I am very, very sorry, but I really try to answer everything and everyone, because when people take time to comment on the stuff that I do, I really think they deserve an answer, because, you know, it takes time, it takes energy. It's a thing that you do, that you use time for, and I really appreciate it. So yeah, I try to answer everybody all the time, but maybe sometimes somebody slips through, and I apologize for that, of course. Of course. Sorry for just being silent for a moment. I am putting on a sticker. A little sticker. Lego for life. Hello, my friend. Hello. Yes, it seems that the party have arrived. I hope you're good and that you're having a wonderful Friday, and that it's shaping up to be a wonderful weekend. We are building the forest tractor, the 181, and we are actually getting very, very close to the finishing line. I'm just putting the finishing touches on some stickers here on the crane thing. And as you guys who followed me for some time and seen some of my streams, you know that I like to use soapy water, so I dab a bit of soapy water on the surface that I'm about to attach a sticker to, and that makes it a bit easier to move the sticker around after I've applied it, so it can get on more straight, not all the way straight, but more straight. And yeah, I like straight stickers on my builds, so it's a good thing, I think. Sorry guys, just focus. No, don't do that. Do this. Yeah, this is not good. This is good. Yeah, sorry for the silence, guys. Just concentrating on this. Jacob is an advisor to a big bakery. Oh, and Blockhead UK says, I thought he was the chief tester. Well, I can be both. It's no problem. I can both give advice and taste. It's no problem. Actually, I give my best advice after having tasted. So, yeah. Hey, I'm Global Flex. Good to see you, my friend. Good to have you back. And yes, Brick Life Crisis, I agree. Stickers are really hard work when it comes to Lego. I do not enjoy them one bit, but I have found the soapy water to be very, very, very useful when applying stickers. Luckily, this set didn't have as many stickers as the bus station or the bus, which was awful with all the stickers it had. I really used a lot of time with stickers in that one. But this one is actually pretty moderate. I think there was only 6 stickers and I've applied 5 by now. So yeah, I think we are almost good to go with this crane here. Just dabbing the last remaining water drops here. Lego for Life says, wait, is your name Jacob? If you're asking me what my name is, yes, it is surely Jacob, or Jakob, if you will. The Danish way to pronounce it is Jakob, whereas the English, of course, is Jacob. And I don't know any other language pronunciations. I think in French it would probably be translated to Jacques or Jacques. But other than that, I don't know. I don't know about if there's a Spanish version of Jacob. No, I have no idea. I have no idea. I have been called Jack from time to time by English-speaking people, but that's mostly because they haven't heard me say Jacob, so they think I said Jake or Jack. But yeah, so that's true. My name is Jacob. And it seems you guys are subscribing to each other. That is wonderful. You should really support each other in what you do, because we need to do that. I mean, we should support each other. We're all into Lego, and subs are the things that we live off of. I would like as many people as possible to see what people I know, or what I do myself, for that matter. But if I see something great on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, I would like as many people to see it as possible. So, subscribing is the first step to sharing, or at least having some kind of, sorry, I just need to focus here, because sticker, that was actually pretty good. I'm pretty satisfied with this. Max 2T. Wonder if that's Terminator 2 or if it's 2 tons. Terminator 2 would be T2 probably, so it's probably 2 tons. Well, I could see some fun come of Terminators. Were there recently a guy who built a Terminator exoskeleton thing out of Lego, or am I mistaken? Anyway. The Belgian Lego fan says, "Can you say something in Dutch?" No, I can say. Oh, wait, Dutch. I can say "dank u wel," which is Dutch, which means something like "thank you" or "thank you very much." But I'm not Dutch. I'm Danish. Danish would be my first language. But I have met some Dutch people from time to time, and I have picked up that one word or one sentence, "dank u wel," which of course again means something along the lines of "thank you" or "thank you very much." So yeah, that's the thing I know in Dutch. So hope that's good. Brick Life Crisis says, Constructs has the Terminator license. Oh, they do. So there are actually brick-based Terminator toys out there. That's pretty cool. I'd like to see those. That's for sure. Have you, Brick Life Crisis, made a video on that or not? I know that you... Brick Life Crisis was the first guy, he's called Christian, was the first guy I interviewed on my channel. And he has a channel where he does a lot of great reviews of Lego sets, mostly contemporary Lego sets as far as I have seen, and also some interesting reviews of alternatives to Lego, like the Mega Constructs and other types of brick-based toys. Now, I'm not going to go into the whole purist debate, but I do think it is very interesting to see other types of brick-based toys, because there are interesting things there. That's for sure. That's for sure. I actually think I'm coming up on the last few bricks. The small chains here seem to be some of the very last ones that should be put on here. So, yeah, there we go. That was the last one of them. There are these pieces left over, which will of course go into the random container, which is where I keep all my leftover pieces that I might have, that are from that are extras in sets, and maybe something I just dropped on the floor and found randomly, or something that's just appeared randomly somewhere, and I'll put it in that box. And of course, Cass, Blockhead UK, my little Sigfig needs to drive this tractor. That is for sure. Who else would we trust to drive a vehicle like this? I mean, the sheer size of it needs a responsible driver, means that it needs a responsible driver, that's for sure. I can't get him in though, but someday. Yep, there we go. The minifig of the Brick Bakery is now in control of the very huge, very gigantonormous tractor. I think I have done something wrong with one of the tires here. Just correct that very shortly. So that is, yeah, thank you, Cass. This set is 30% off in Sainsbury. Well, that's very great to know, Robin Hall. I think you guys can check it out if you want, because that is a pretty good price, if I'm not mistaken. That is a pretty good price. Sainsbury, are they exclusive to England? I think they might be. It's not that I don't think they wouldn't send ship over overseas, or at least abroad, but I'm pretty sure they are English based, and yeah, and it is on sale at Sainsbury's at 30% off. That is great. Yeah, guys, this is about the end of today's live stream. I hope you enjoyed it. Please remember to like this video, and you can comment, and if you haven't already, please remember to subscribe as well. Remember there's a video on Monday, and there's one again on Thursday. I hope to make another live stream on Friday in a week, but I'm not completely sure. But I think I will. So yeah, that is about all for me today. I hope you had a wonderful time here, and I hope that you will have a wonderful weekend. Thank you, guys. Bye.